Hello, my name is Anne and welcome to a Tobyknits Quilty Fun episode 28, where today we're chatting about all the quilting stuff I've been up to this past week. If you're new to my channel, then welcome. Please consider liking and subscribing if you are not already, as it is free for you to subscribe. And I tend to put out knitting videos on Mondays. Wednesdays is all about cross stitch and Fridays is about Quilty Fun. So the biggest and best thing you can do for me is to tell your mates, because we got to build this channel. Anyway, lots to look forward to. So first off, I want to talk to you about my beautiful day quilt that I have been working on for the past, I think it's 6 months. Every month we got a new block to do, but we had to actually make 4 of those blocks. And here's a little picture parade of the blocks I have made. And then now it's time to put them all together. And this is how it's going to look. This is a free pattern, by the way, from Curry Yoda of Coriander Quilts. So here is how they will all look put together with a border on. I have ordered my border fabric and I chose not to use gray. I chose to use a red because I really wanted the reds to come out and pop, because I thought it might be a nice quilt to put on the bed for Christmas. It's not Christmas fabric. The fabric that I used was Beautiful Day and a couple of fat quarters of Cozy Up, which is the same designer, Curry Yoda. But anyway, so what I have got done right now is all of my sashing strips are cut. And these are all the little cornerstones which will go between each block. And then I have all this cut, which will be sewn end to end, then subcut to make the inner border. And then once I actually get the the bigger border, then I can put that all together and decide what I'm going to do for a backing. I feel like I want a gray, but I'm not sure yet. So, and I want to look at maybe 108-inch wide, so I don't have to buy as much, because this is going to be a huge quilt. It's the biggest quilt I've made so far, and I'm pretty sure it will fit the queen size bed and hang over. So that's going to be fun. The other thing I have worked on this past week is I have been doing Buku by Fat Quarter Shop, and I have once a week for the month of July, we received a mystery piece. We didn't know what it was till that day, and we got to sew it together. The first one was a hat and a broomstick, and then there was a candle and a ghost. And this past week before, because I'm a bit behind, as usual, is the colander, which is upside down, is the colander. The witch's cat. Now, I thought this is going to be super ridiculously hard because there are so many small pieces that we had to do. I mean, really small. And again, this is a free pattern as well. I did buy the fabric from the Fat Quarter Shop, the kit to make this, so I had it in the same colors because I've never made a purple quilt before. I thought that would be kind of cool. So, yeah, so here's this one. I really do enjoy it. It's very nice. My seams on the back, you know, 1 or 2 of them went the wrong way, like this one, for example, but most of them are all done the right way and sitting nicely, put it that way. But I really like this. I think it turned out very nice, and it's bigger than I thought it was going to be. I don't know why. When you look at the picture of it, I didn't think it was that big, But anyway, it turned out really big. The other part that I have to do is the cat, which is this part here. And then it all gets put together like this. So you'll see a picture that I took last week or the week before, and I just put them up on my design wall, and it actually is how it's going to be. So that's kind of cool. So I do have to finish the cat. I've got it all cut out, and then do the border around the outside in the purple, and then that can all be sewn together. And I'm going to try and stitch that on my machine. I'm going to quilt it on my machine. And I saw this picture that this lady put up in our Sew Sampler group, I think. If I can remember her name, I'll put it. And she turned her sewing machine the other way, like sideways, and went long ways across, instead of trying to roll all your fabric up and do it that way. I'm not quite sure if that'll make any difference, because you still end up with some rolled up underneath from the top to the bottom, but I don't know if it's just easier. I'm going to try it anyway. I'm going to try it. So that'll be fun. Then the other thing that I got this week, I am so super excited about this. I have met a bunch of Canadian girls on the Design and Mystery Block group page, and they are... oh, Toby's barking. They are, it's part of the Fat Quarter Shop, of course. Everything I do is from the Fat Quarter Shop. Look at the box. Ah! This came 2 days ago. I have no idea how I have not managed to dive in. Well, I actually have a little bit, but I'll show you that in a minute. But it's a beautiful box. I'm going to turn you down so that you can see what's in it, and then I'll be back. So here is the box. It is a magnetic closure box, and it is beautiful. And inside we have, on the back of the front cover, we have this, which is actually the very first block we're going to make. Now, these blocks have all been designed by various different designers, and there are going to be 12 of them. And in this is our block 1, and these were the fabrics that came in block 1. And this is what we will make, the Sand Dollar by Camille Kelly. So this is her design. And actually this fabric, which is called Nantucket Summer, is her fabric line, her new fabric line, which is beautiful. So here is our block, and this is actually all the leftover, because I have already cut in preparation for sewing with some of my new friends. We're going to Zoom tomorrow night, and we are going to make our first block. So I've got them all cut out ready. The pattern does show you that these stripes go this way, and they are made with 2 flying geese. But a lot of people have had a hard time matching the stripes up. And so we have decided that we're going to do it slightly different, and we have chose to do 2 oblongs, rectangles, that we will then do the flip and turn, or whatever you call that, on these, to make sure that the lines are all going the right way. But this is what's left over from cutting this out. Like, I actually think I have enough to make a second one of these blocks, believe it or not. So that is the one for the block 1. This is what our end result quilt will look like. So each month we will get a new block sent to us of fabric, and we will put them together. Now, you could just do it without purchasing this finishing kit, and then put the 12 blocks together however you want to. But this is how they've got the designed by Jocelyn Young, has designed this for us. So all the fabric in here is to make, and I'm going to open it because it is gorgeous is to make the finishing kit. So for example, this fabric will help us make all these extra blocks and these extra blocks, and maybe borders. I'm not sure. Let me see if I can get this off. There we go. And you can see this fabric. It's beautiful. And then this box is a good size to then put all the blocks in when they've been made while we're waiting each month. So here is the fabric. It is absolutely gorgeous. All these lovely little flowers on. I love the blue color. Oh, there's more of this one, which is lovely. And this nice pinstripe. And then there's this. Oh, that's the same as this one, but in a different color, in the dark blue. And this is the same as the background we are using. The background is white with white lines on it. And here is this one. And then there's another, which is the white with the dark blue lines on. More of that stripe, but in a blue and white pale. So they're very much the same design. There's a lot of different colors. This was one that was blue. Now it's green. You can see here it's a green. Another darker blue of this one. Gosh, there's lots of fabric here. This is actually quite heavy to hold. That one. And then this at the back is the background fabric. So you can see it's got that tiny little. So this is all the fabric for the finishing kit. But like I said, if you didn't get the finishing kit, because let me tell you, these designer mystery quilts sell out super quick. We also got some Alphabetties expansion pack and another one of which I've already used, as you could see from the other thing. So this is everything that we got in our kit, and oh my gosh, I love it. But they sell out very fast. I think I ordered it way back in February, I think, and they just shipped out this week. So very excited, and I will definitely show you my progress on that. Okay, then finally, actually I have two things to tell you finally. The other thing that I worked on this week, because it doesn't look like I've actually stitched a lot or done a lot, was I made myself some curtains because the light that was coming in was awful. So I made these curtains, and I used Bilboa fabric from Sherry and Chelsea, and I loved it. It was just one pack that I had of charm squares, and I literally just sewed them together in rows of 5 by 4, and then I added plain Bella Solid 200 on the top. That was like 6 inches because I needed to turn it over for the wire to go through, and then on the bottom I just put an inch or so on the bottom to finish it off. So here's maybe a better picture of it you can look at and see, but I was really thrilled with how it turned out, and I could probably have done with a second pack and maybe done an extra row or two, but that was all I had, and that was all I got to use, and it still turned out fine. Okay, so very last, tomorrow they are shipping out the first clues in the Cotton Cuts Piazza puzzle mystery quilt. If you don't know what a puzzle mystery quilt is, it's a lot of fun. Each month you get a little envelope that comes with pieces of fabric all pre-cut, and all you have to do is sew them together to make a puzzle piece. And it doesn't necessarily look like a regular block that we as quilters would assume would. It's pieces and bits and bobs of blocks and strips and stuff. And at the very end, on the month 10, you get the instructions and all the border fabric to put it together. And that is the most fun. It really is. And so, yeah, so if I'm pretty sure they still have some left. You can go on and sign up even after the shipping date. I think you might still be able to sign up. They'll just send you 2 clues at once, I believe, until they've run out of fabric. And then that'll be that. They don't print anymore or cut anymore after that. But yeah, you can still go on. And if you use code Piazza, you get a free gift with your first clue. Who doesn't like a free gift? So that's all I have for you today. I hope you have enjoyed today's video, and I will be back on, am I here on Monday yet still, or am I still not back to knitting yet? I'm not sure if I'm back. Nope, no, not Monday yet. This is not till the end of the month. I've got to fast work on my cross stitch till the end of the month yet. So, but I'll be back Wednesday with some floss tube cross stitch, or next Friday for some Quilty Fun. So I'll talk to you soon.